shit.
Sisters,
We shall not yield to tyranny.
our cause just, we will prevail. The fight
Hello,
for our
Mr.
rights.
Buffs. Ready for a journey back? Look at this encampment. The spirit of 76 is alive.
Bobby, at this
Hello,
point,
history.
shame on you. Shame on you. Because we are being played as the American people. Our money is funding a war that we don't need to be in. I shouldn't be okay with it. So as long as I have breath in my body and a mic to use, I will be speaking out against this.
A true patriot savors these moments, but the fight for liberty calls.
The economy, we have a global economy. That's why we're a number one economy in the world. I know that a lot of people want to paint the horrible view of America, but, you know, go live somewhere else and then tell me America's bad.
Patriotism is all about. Look at these flags. They represent our fight for liberty. This is what
so
American.
freaking crazy to me that we have an conflict with Iran before a single person from the Epstein files has been arrested on American soil.
The hour of our liberty is at hand. For freedom is bravo. Brothers
Yeah, I
and
was
sisters.
working, man, you know, but it's good to see Rippy out there handling business, man. And again, hey, there's a lot of black Trump supporters, man. I mean, it feels good to see them, man. So I'm...
My fellow patriots, the hour of decision is upon us. Let us march forth with courage to secure our liberty.
A real cool. People are getting sick of it. The moment a celebrity steps slightly outside the leftist approved narrative, they get attacked. Chili from TLC gets heat over allegedly donating to Donald Trump. For liberty. The British advance. We must act.
Our supplies are low, but morale is high.
Then we fight for liberty.
Payne's work captures the spirit of we fight for independence.
With
Welcome to my.
that said they were anti-war. I think they said no new wars. Yeah, they voted for a president that was not going to start any new wars. And what's funny to me is that not only were you lied to, not only did this man start this and get out of the
Freedom. Greetings from the encampment. The spirit of liberty is strong. We will fight for our rights and our freedom.
Just in order to get the Greater Israel Project accomplished, you have to kill people. That's why it's wrong. Killing people is wrong. Full stop. So you can try to make sense of it with, well, it's a threat and this and that. There's no greater threat than the United States empire.
Vocabulary up, because I'm throwing out words like hubris, acquiesce, verbose. What are you going to do about the dichotomy of the nuance?
To the encampment. For liberty.
And what I've learned, and I'm not a liberal or a Democrat. I voted for Trump the first time, but he's become a politician. He lies like all the other politicians. He deceives like all the other politicians.
Endures through every change and challenge. We stand at the dawn of liberty, unshaken by the trials ahead. Our cause in
Doing. I'm going to go out on the limb and say anybody that sits in that oval does not like Americans. They love United States, though, which is the politics, but they don't love the Americans. Americans are farmers. Americans are mechanics. Americans are school teachers. Americans are mom and pop businesses.
And flaming! Soldiers, the enemy is near.
Not only do I love my FBA fam, my Black American fam, my Black people on code, you know, my people that's allies with us, as part of the fam. I love y'all. I love my country too. You feel me?
The cause to victory.
To victory. These pastries are wonderful.
Indeed, but we must stay vigilant.
What do you make of Donald Trump saying that he doesn't think about the finances or the financial situation of the American people?
Did he say that?
Yeah.
I don't think about Americans' financial situation.
I don't have a comment about that. Mostly because I think he actually does care.
Donald Trump saying that he doesn't think about the American people's financial situation. He just said it in a presser about an hour and a half ago.
Well, I didn't see that.
You haven't seen it yet? Got it. On what Trump just said in his presser?
I don't know what he just said.
Well, he said he doesn't think much about the finances of the American people.
I would have to find out the context of it. I'm sorry.
Got it. Donald Trump just saying that he doesn't care about the American people's financial situation.
Well, that's apparent based on his policies. He's certainly not focused on the everyday costs of struggling working families who can't afford gas, can't afford child care, can't afford health care. And, you know, I guess a broke clock is right twice a day. It's good to see Donald Trump telling the truth about something.
Donald Trump saying that he doesn't think about the American people's financial situation.
It's no surprise. That should be job one for him.
Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed on this panel show are those of the individual speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of this channel, its affiliates, sponsors, or production team. This content is intended for informational and entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. We encourage respectful dialogue and critical thinking around the topics discussed.
Described him as one of the most dangerous men on the face of the earth.
Welcome to the Man Cave. Welcome to the Man Cave. I'm Gray Mars.
I'm the Skeptic.
Ken Billions, what's happening?
85 Slim.
I'm Kamal.
So we gotta get everybody's thoughts on this. So we'll just
Can Slim go first?
Yes, Slim, you go first.
Let's hear the mental gymnastics that is about to take place and the double down.
That's that dumb shit that Gray be playing to that fuck ass narrative.
We heard it, bro. He said when he's negotiating with Iran, he don't care about nobody, bro. We heard it, bro.
And you know damn well that's not true. They just heard that part and they running with it. That's what they gonna do. They gonna always look for the negative and run with it. I'd rather hear what y'all gotta say because y'all the delusional ones. So go ahead.
Nah, you the man of the hour, bro. You gotta hear it.
Listen, I love it. He's still my president. At the end of the day, wow. I know he cares about the people. He ran on caring about the people. That's what it is. There's one little thing. These TDS holding motherfuckers, they not gonna sway me into going against my president, bro. It's all TDSs. That's what you do. You got the clips I sent you. I told you what I'm going to play at my closing argument.
Oh yeah.
So you start playing my clips, we good.
I'm gonna play yours for your closing argument. I got it.
We got kicked.
Oh, goodness.
But I'm gonna play the clip. So since Slim don't believe him, I'm gonna play a clip because he got asked a question.
When you're negotiating with Iran, Mr. President, to what extent are Americans' financial situations motivating you to make a deal?
Not even a little bit. The only thing that matters when I'm talking about Iran, they can't have a nuclear weapon. I don't think about Americans' financial situation. I don't think about anybody. I think about one thing. We cannot let Iran have a nuclear weapon. That's all. That's the only thing that motivates.
I mean, we knew that, though. I mean, that doesn't change the conversation.
I seen that, and I was prepared for that. But again, I would rather not die.
You're not gonna.
Whatever money y'all talk about now. Okay, let's keep y'all alive until.
Let's be clear. First of all, this is hella disingenuous. If Iran has one nuclear weapon, that is not going to blow up the whole planet. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. The way that the narrative is framed.
President, then, if you know what's popping, 100. Run.
I'm just saying. The way that the narrative is framed is that Iran is capable of creating an earth ender, right? Meanwhile, first of all, their nuclear weapon wouldn't even make it to America. So this has nothing to do with Americans. This has everything to do with Israel.
All
right?
That people be talking is BS because I got videos of everybody, the Democrats saying the same thing that Trump is currently.
But we're not talking about them.
I know we're not talking about it. Nobody want to talk about it.
Because of this ain't what about it.
The problem is when they was talking about it, they wasn't doing it. And now we got a man that's doing it and everybody want to talk about it.
No, but I'm saying though, this is hypocritical because this is a person that ran on
putting money back in the American people's pockets. This is a person that ran on the economy, right? So we're only holding the person to what they said, right? What's wrong with that, right?
And he promised no new wars also. He literally said no new wars. And these never-ending wars
You know
that
what he
are
also
costly to
promised?
Americans.
You know what he also promised? 2 genders. I was cool with that.
That's what
that's what I'm on. Like, at the end of the day, y'all could go with this Iran, Israel, because that's the new narrative. The reality is, I ain't vote for him on none of that shit. What I voted for him for, he's doing everything I asked him for. All that other shit in between is the 20% I don't agree with. I'm not 100% in agreement.
Do you agree with his comment?
Say what?
Do you agree with his comment?
I know what he meant by it.
What did he mean?
He's basically saying this is more important right now. They
For
have
who?
nuclear weapons, and we told them not to do it, and we going in there to shut it down.
So let me be. So just so I'm clear, who is it more important to? Right? Who's it more important to? First of all, let's be clear, Slim. We have 5,000 nukes, so we're not worried about that.
Okay.
And Iran does not have an
So what are you
extinction
worried
level
about?
event.
What are you worried about? What are you scared of? Put it out there.
Me?
Scared for?
Oh
Put it out
no. I'm just here. I'm just here to nail niggas to the cross.
Wow.
That's all I'm here.
But the average American right now is suffering because gas prices have risen. Gas prices have gone up.
Dead nigga got elected.
Actually, let me tell you,
the first thing Joe Biden got elected when he closed the Pennsylvania pipeline, prices skyrocketed.
But this was literally caused by him breaking up the JCPOA. He had no reason to break up the Iran deal. We had been abiding by it, and so had they. And here's the thing.
Everything's Trump's fault. Why don't you just leave the country?
It is his fault because he broke an agreement that we had with Iran.
If everything is your president's fault in your own country, just leave.
He promised. Here's the thing.
That. We're not tethers, bro. You can't.
But here's the thing.
To American citizens, just leave.
From tariffs to deportation, you name it, to impeachment, to Stormy Daniels, to 34 counts. What else y'all want? What y'all tried to kill him? Go down the line.
How can you tell? How can you tell American citizens to just leave? We're not no tethers.
Because you guys are embarrassing to your own country. That's why.
But he has failed you. The embarrassment. If I was a supporter of his, I would be the embarrassment to the country because he promised more affordable groceries. He promised more affordable living. Real wage growth has not increased since he's been in office, and it was increasing under Biden. Inflation did go down under Biden. Inflation is currently rising and continues to rise. It went from a 2.9 to a 3.2 or 3.5 to now a 3.8.
As an American citizen, since when have you not been able to adapt to any inflation that the government brings us? This has been going on prior to your birth. What do you mean?
But here's the thing, Slim. But you're trying to use like one person as an example.
No, you're trying to use one person as an example. You're trying to say he's the cause of everything. Don't do that.
I'm telling you, his policy is negatively affecting the average American because they are taking away benefits when it comes to SNAP benefits, when it comes to Social Security, when it comes to veterans and disability. They're literally attacking the average American while grocery prices are going up because the president that you chose is making bad decisions in the office that you chose and put him in.
So you think Kamala would have did better? Watch this.
It's the double down for me. It's the double down. It's the double down.
For 1,000% sure, yes.
Just because of that reason?
Because Kamala showed us when she was in the Biden-Harris administration was in office, they actually brought down inflation via the Chips and Science Act, via the Inflation Reduction Act. They actually implemented policy that did work. So I already knew that she had the experience that this man didn't have. That's why now you're seeing
he had more experience than Trump, and he was the president before. Go ahead, continue.
Yes, she had more experience in government. She sure did. And one of the things that you said you voted for him for is because he was not a politician. So that in and of itself tells you that he didn't have any experience in politics.
but he knows how to run this country because this country is based on economic thoughts, just like what you guys are worried about right now.
And how's the economy doing right now?
Because it gets worse before it gets better. You don't understand that because you're not in business. Once you understand business, you'll understand that it gets worse before it gets better. You got to take losses to get wins.
Slim,
That's
you
how
are doing. You are doing Dominique Dawes somersaults when a person is going back on what we're only talking about what the man said, and you are doing. Olympic.
Here's the difference. If I was running around this bitch talking about my man said no new wars, I'm voting for him. That wasn't me. My man said 2 genders, no men in women's bathrooms, no men in women's sports. I got a daughter. That was my focus. And those policies, if you're a man in California raising your child and a child at 12 years old says he wants to be a female, and you as a father say that's not the right way, you can be penalized for that in a democratic state. I'm not with that. So that's what's going on here. In Iran, care less. My daughter, big problem.
I don't play this clip.
Us back to where we want to be.
I absolutely agree that Donald Trump is responsible for the current state of the economy. It seems like the Trump administration has been operating with the sole goal of inflicting as much damage on working Americans as possible. He took office and spiked 2.9% inflation up to 3.8%. Gas prices are up to $4.50 in most states. And he did this all while stripping insurance away from 10 million Americans. I think the most impressive part is the deficit hasn't even decreased at all. The deficit is still increasing year over year. And one more point I want to make is when Donald Trump took office, he and Elon Musk immediately gutted the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, right? This protected people like us from fraud, from predatory actions from banks or businesses. He gutted that. So Americans are not only worse off, Americans are not only struggling in their pocketbook, but we're more prone to fraud. I don't get how this makes us safer or better off at all.
You know.
All right, Kamal, you've been quiet over there. What's your thoughts?
Nah, I'm enjoying this shit. This shit, I don't know what's funnier, this or the Kevin Hart roast shit. This shit hilarious to me. God damn. I will say this though, right? Y'all better be prepared because we're gonna be paying $15 for gas. Look, y'all better just put some shit in the stock market. At this point, if you can, put your little coins in the stock market, man. We seeing what's going on. You feel me? Trump was like, man, fuck your pocketbooks. I'm telling y'all to invest in Intel. I'm telling you what stocks to invest in, motherfuckers. God damn. This shit, I'll say this, Slim. If I ever hoop again, and you play basketball, I want you on my team. I know you gonna be the Draymond Green of the team. God damn. Bruh is 10 toes down just no matter what, man. Right. Trump can clothesline a baby at this point. And Slim gonna be like, man, that's my president. I don't give a fuck about that baby.
My God damn. I ride with my country, bro.
Now come on, a comet could be coming to the planet to destroy us. But as long as men use the right bathroom, as long as men are using the right bathroom, it does not matter if the world
if that's the case, melting. You should worry about nuclear weapons. That's the same thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's as long as guys over here, girls over here, as long as
I tell you, he trying to prevent what you just said. So that you're right. I ain't worried about that. I'm more worried about the bathroom because he's preventing that comet from coming through with a nuclear weapon. Hello,
bro. Ain't shit happening to America on no nuclear level. Are you crazy?
Running the show.
We have extinction level event arsenal, dog.
If Shorty would have won, we would have been done. So we would have been blown up by now.
So basically, the world could fall apart, but as long as a woman is not making it fall apart.
It ain't. See, there you go.
No, I'm listening to what you said.
There you go. No, I said if Shorty would have won because she's a female.
She's not even part of this conversation.
That's what happened. No,
but she's not even part of the combo.
I say Shorty.
But she's not even part of the combo, though.
That's how you see how I go, Greg. That's how they Trump shit. That's how they do Trump.
Hold on, can I say something real quick? Hold on, man. Hey. God damn, all spectrums of life in this motherfucker. God damn, all perspectives. God damn. Shit.
Well, I want y'all to see this clip and I want y'all to tell me if y'all feel like Trump called this reporter the B word.
This place was not properly taken care of. I was told by my wife, you have to act presidential, so don't use foul language. I won't. Therefore, Normally I would have said it was a shit house, but I don't want to say that. The columns were falling down. The plaster was falling off. You made a speech, and I was saying, couldn't you fix up the paint job up there? You know, it looked and this place is tippy-top now, including all the brand new, beautiful stone. I paid for it myself. All of the stone, all of the different things we have, and we're bringing the White House back to shape. I don't know if you got to walk into the marble, the statuary. It's called statuario. The statuary marble, the white. I don't know if you got to walk in there. They probably see your lawn.
Oh, I guess that was the wrong clip, but
I was waiting for the bitch.
So what happened is we have a ballroom that's under budget. It's going up right here. I've doubled the size of it because we obviously need that. And we're right now on budget, under budget, and ahead of schedule. I doubled the size of it, you dumb person. It's double the size. You are not a smart person. Right over here. Wait a minute. Right over here. And based on a lot of things that have happened over the last year, we doubled the size of the ballroom. So we're going to have a ballroom that's appropriate for the White House. We doubled the size. The ballroom now is ahead of schedule, and it's a little bit under budget, depending on the finishes that we use.
So Trump is talking about doubling the ballroom and people complaining about finances, and he talked to a reporter that way. So, Skeptic, what's your thoughts on Trump putting so much focus on the ballroom and how he treated the reporter?
I think like the way he's so I don't know, he's so chaotic and so toxic when it comes to his composure. It's like he has no civility. You can tell that he was raised in a very toxic environment, the way he's lived his life, honestly. And people try to bring in Joe Biden and Obama, compare person to person, compare wives, ex-wives, ex-families, and see how it is that both of them live their lives, because this man is sick. He has done far worse than you can say of anyone. Man is a convicted felon. Like, for goodness sakes, to say that, to be proud of him representing us, he's making a mockery of America and we look like fools globally. But the interesting thing is that he's saying that they're under budget. Why is he asking for $1 billion? $1 billion of taxpayer money was what he was proposing the last time that I checked. So if you're saying that you have enough money and you're under the budget, why are you asking for taxpayer money? This is a grift. I don't know if you guys know, but his sons have now landed government contracts. His family's wealth has increased by almost $3 billion since he's been in office. He's only been in there the second term, 2 years. And he has increased up to, I want to say $3.4 billion is what it was estimated, off of contracts that his family has gotten. Now he's allowing people to buy into his stock. You know, the people never receive their watches. I hope you didn't buy a watch, Slim, because from what I hear, people never received their phones, their gold Trump phones, and they're still waiting on them a year later. And now they've changed the policy to where you just gave a deposit, so we don't have to give that money back. I want to say it was close to $590 million that were given to him by his own supporters in Trump phones that now they're going to receive nothing. And there's nobody that you can go and complain to. Like, this man's a grifter.
They got some Obama phones in the bank.
But Skeptic, it's a success.
People actually received their Obama phones, though. Trump phones never came in.
Skeptic, it's a success. You know why? Because men are not in women's sports. So it doesn't matter if people don't get their phones. That doesn't matter. The economy doesn't matter. None of this matters. As long as men are not in women's sports.
People ain't want them phones anyway because they were coming from Trump. So
wait, can I ask something real quick? Hey, I gotta ask this because I don't know any person that has bought these, but I assume Slim, bruh, I know you got the Donald Trump gold shoes, bro.
Nah, I was gonna get them, yo. I was gonna get them. I wanted them, bro. I wanted them. Yo, y'all believe it or not, I only became a Donald Trump fan during COVID. I wasn't a Donald Trump fan in the beginning. You know what I mean? When I woke up was when I was literally trying to get out of the scenario. Like, I was more focused on how the world is going to be safe. Like, I was outside every week. So that shit came to a halt. So going out every week, you know, making money, going places, and it just came to a halt. So as I'm watching CNN, I'm just watching CNN, like, okay, come on, like, when do we get to go outside? Or what do we need to be healthy? How do I tell my family, whatever? And all they focused on was Donald Trump. So when I knew, and that was the time I didn't like him. So at the time, I'm like, yo, you don't have to like someone to do business with them. We are in a crisis. Why is this more important than the safety of the people? And all they was focused on, Donald Trump impeachment, Donald Trump impeachment. Turn back to Fox, it was more of a reality scenario. Their little daughters was interrupting them while they were doing the show. You seen the fish tank in the background. You know, it was more of a reality of what I was dealing with during COVID. And that's what transitioned me into Fox. Another thing Fox wasn't doing was talking bad about Donald Trump. They were more focused on the pandemic. That's when I woke up.
Well, I'm gonna play this clip because it seems like Congress is just becoming unprofessional overall.
Have you had a chance to listen to or read about Brian Driscoll's statements about what you said to him and the reasons for his firing?
No, I have not, sir.
So let me just say this, Mr. Director. In your response to me earlier, where you had a little bit of a blow up, you made a couple provably false statements.
So did you.
No, Mr. Director, I was reading about and asking you to respond to allegations that are made. In fact, I was giving you an opportunity to do that, and you took that opportunity. But in the process, you made these provably false statements that I know are sort of like urban legend in right-wing media about margaritas in El Salvador, which is provably false. And so coming from the mouth of an FBI director to make provably false statements in a hearing like this is extremely troubling. And it leads me to ask whether or not the other things you've been saying are false statements. And so because that's a provably false statement. You made a couple others that are provably false. And this is from the mouth of the FBI director.
The only one that made false statements is you.
My final question to you, Mr. Director, is do you know that it is a crime to lie to Congress? You know that. That's my last question.
I have not lied to Congress.
I didn't ask you that.
Lied to Congress is you.
I'm not testifying here, sir, and I don't lie.
Maybe the next time you run up a $7,000 bar tab, we can talk about it.
Well, see, there you go, lying again. You suggested
in the FEC report. I'll post it right now.
You suggested it was public. It wasn't public money, as you know. That was for a 50-member staff party.
So it was a $7,000 bar tab.
Mr. Patel, I'm glad. Let me just say in closing, Mr. Chairman, two things. I'm glad that you have agreed to take the test regarding, whether you have alcohol problems. I'm glad you agreed with me to do that. You still haven't answered my final question. Do you know, Mr. Director, that it is a crime to lie to Congress? Do you know that?
I do not lie to Congress.
I didn't ask you that.
And you're insinuating that I am because
I asked you whether you know.
You want to correct your time in this session where you got steamrolled by the facts so you can have a Twitter narrative so you can go raise more money and spend more money on $7,000 bar tabs.
Just let the record
I'm not
show,
going to give
Mr.
it
Chairman.
to you.
The director of the FBI apparently does not want to answer the question about whether or not it's a crime to lie to Congress, and I find that extremely troubling.
I find it troubling that you lie to the American people every day.
You are a disgrace, Mr. Director.
Not nearly as big as
the fact that you can't answer that question, I will. That concludes my questioning, Mr. Chairman. But
Ken, what's your thoughts on that clip?
You ain't get the juicy part, Gray.
What happened then?
It was more to it when he was calling them out for chilling with the cartel dude.
There's more to it? I'll pull it up. Go ahead, Ken. I'll pull up on it.
I thought that's where you was going.
Let me find it.
He tore his ass up.
All right.
Oh, man. Yeah, there's more to it, bro. That's where I thought you were going. I forgot we dealing with Gray.
I didn't see that part. I only saw that part.
Gray don't play that shit. Damn.
All right. I got you right now. Hold on, buddy.
Yeah, you gotta play the whole thing, man. Then get Ken's, perspective.
Substances and behavior that concern multiple reports, including reporting by The Atlantic, have alleged episodes of excessive drinking unexplained absences, and behavior that concerned current and former FBI and DOJ officials. You have publicly denied those allegations and filed defamation lawsuits. So today, as you testify before Congress, is it your testimony that those allegations are categorically false?
Unequivocally, categorically false.
So there have been no occasion during your tenure when FBI personnel were unable to promptly reach you?
Absolutely not. You can ask my entire workforce. They hear from me at every single hour of the day, as do these great gentlemen here, as do the men and women of the interagency and state and local law enforcement and the White House.
And so there have been no occasions when your security detail had difficulty waking or locating you. Is that right?
Nope, it's a total farce. I don't even know where you get this stuff, but it doesn't make it credible because you say so.
I'm not saying it, Director Patel. It's been written and documented.
You are literally saying it.
No, I'm saying that these are reports, Director Patel.
No,
and
unlike your baseless reports, the only person that was slinging margaritas in El Salvador on the taxpayer dollar with a convicted gangbanging rapist was you.
You know,
the only person that ran up a $7,000 bar tab in Washington, D.C. at the lobby bar was you. The only individual in this room that has been drinking on taxpayer dime during the day is you.
Director Patel, come on.
Yeah, get your reason for the motion.
That were made against
reasoning
you.
for
The
the
lawsuit that you filed.
You drinking margaritas with a gangbanger is true and on video.
It just goes to show you
running a $7,000 bar tab at the lobby bar has been filed by your own office.
This goes to show
during the day. That's you.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, you missed that one. Just wanted to put that out there.
Are they just saying that they're cartel members because he was in Mexico drinking at some like bar?
Well,
like,
no,
does that constitute you to be a cartel member?
No, the reason I wanted him to play it back is because he only played the emotional altercation after that. That was
right. But what I'm saying is, you mean to tell me that a member of Congress is going to be in Mexico drinking margaritas with cartel members and not get indicted of some sort? Like, are you serious? Like, how in the world? So this man is just throwing out allegations with nothing to substantiate it.
Let me ask you a question, Skeptic.
I mean, it's not far-fetched.
If Trump was in that picture, how would
I mean, I just believe that if they actually had this information and the FBI knew about it, they would do something about it.
I mean, it depends though. Like, we know that people in our government do nefarious things, and so my only problem with stuff like that is the moral grandstanding. Like, to be in the position, you got to do dirt. It's a dirty position. So I don't like when they sit there, go back and forth with morality. When to be in these situations, you have to be willing to do some things the average person isn't, right? These are not morality. Politics is not based on morality. It's based on power. It's based on social position. You know what I'm saying? Being the head of these three-letter organizations, you got to be willing to do dirt. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it's a person that sells ecstasy trying to talk crazy to a person that sells meth. Well, mine ain't killed nobody, and yours killed more than mine. Come on, bro. We both do dope. We both sell dope, bro. That's all it is to me. Like, and yeah, I'm good.
I mean,
nigga, that was poetic.
And I don't disagree with Ken, because in reality, when you look at what Trump has done, he literally pardoned the president of Honduras, right? Orlando Gonzalez, I forget what his name was. And then he allowed for cartel members of the Sinaloa gang or the Sinaloa cartel to come to America under guides and even with protections from our own government. And this is from El Chapo Guzman's cartel. So yeah, there is interconnection between governments and even nations. There was a CIA agent that was killed in Mexico like 2 months ago, and the Mexican government didn't even know about him. Or, well, so they claim, right? The president is saying that she did not know that there was a CIA agent there and they were killed. So, like, yeah, there is a lot of interconnected and under the table agreements that people have. And it's just like funny to me, because in reality, I feel like if they had this proof, especially with the way that they are moving in this administration, with this new guides that they pass now of anti-terrorism, I don't know if you guys have read it, but now even speaking against this administration can constitute you as an anti-terrorist. I feel like if they really have dirt on you and you're from the opposing team as they see it, they would come after you.
Okay, so Skeptic just talked about that the Mexico and the CIA agent there. Go back and watch that. We talked about that, and we talked about Chud. So we'll talk about Chud now. This is something that Kamal brought to us. So I'm gonna play Chud. He just got out of prison. This is the video that he made.
Listen, they took me to a fucking building.
Does that sound like real low to y'all? Can y'all hear it?
Yeah, it's kind of low.
All right. Let me play another clip and let Kamal go. I'm gonna have people academics say that.
How you're equating this individual word that doesn't have real meaning unless you to the holy book, to the word
Every word has meaning, brother.
The word of God compared to a word about slavery where slavery doesn't exist anymore. You are equating the word of God to a word, to a slur that is outdated. Those two aren't the same. And that's the whole point. And that's the whole point. You cannot have those two things be equal. The word of God is not equivalent to this individual word.
Okay, if you say word has no meaning, say fuck Allah right now.
Is that what you're saying?
Oh. No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you to say it because it should have no meaning, right? There's a fucking meaning to it, right?
Okay.
Clearly. Like you wouldn't say that, right?
Because do you not see the point that you're making? How are you equating God?
Words have meaning, brother.
How are you equating God, disrespecting God, the Almighty, something that we have faith in, to something that only has meaning if we attribute meaning to it? God has meaning without us. This hard R word, listen, this word only has the meaning that you give to it. Allah exists without us.
What you just told me, you can't disrespect God. Okay, get it, and I agree. But you can disrespect an entire group of people, and your solution to that is that the entire group of people should just not be offended.
That word,
because you're doing both,
only has
whether you say the harder you are or you say fuck Allah.
So Kamal, that's the same conversation me, you, and Slim and Doc had about the word. So how do you feel about it? What's your thoughts on Chud whole situation?
Man, y'all know how I feel about Chud the booty clapper. That nigga imbecile. You feel me? One ugly ass cracker. Anyway, Sneeko a flip flopping little bitch though, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, cause it was years ago when he was like, yeah, I'm black, all that shit, and he was talking about, yeah, we shouldn't say that word. The N word is harmful and this and that and blah blah blah. Now look at this nigga. God damn, lima bean head ass. He always flip flopping. I can't believe that I'm about to agree with the fourth member of the Chipmunks, academics. Like this nigga, I agree with academics. I never thought I'd say I agree with academics. Yeah. Never in my goddamn life. But yes, words have meaning, right? And at the end of the day, like I said, I was proud of my Black American people holding restraint until the incident that happened, either was it today or yesterday? Today. What I tell y'all, he might mess with the wrong one and he might get buyout in his goddamn mouth.
We got to get Slim take on this because Slim was saying that he go fine, he was making millions, so Slim, he got shot.
Sitting on the corner, I walked up to him because they were pointing at me. They were laughing, they were pointing at me, and I said, "What's up, guys? How y'all doing?" I said, "Y'all like the new suit?" He said, "Walk away from me." I walked away from him. He came back up to me. He literally said, "I have PTSD. I feel like I'm in." He said, "You start saying all that chimp out shit to me, I'm gonna hit you." He hit me, started wailing on me, even after I had to defend myself by shooting him. He's still wailing on me.
Where's your weapon at?
They have everything.
Whose weapon is that right there? I believe that's.
Is that yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's talking to them right now. Oh no, you guys are gonna do your thing. Okay. He has a graze. I call it a graze to the left arm. He has slight abrasion right here on his head. Okay. Maybe some scrapes. Light headedness.
So Slim, after everything we talked about, now seeing he got shot, what's your thoughts?
It is what it is. I mean, you know the repercussions. At the end of the day, what you're doing, like, here's the thing, right? We're all grown. There's not one person that would sit there and say that's what he's doing is right. Doesn't matter what color you are. Doesn't matter where you're from. At the end of the day, there's repercussions for every action. I'm sure he knew the repercussions one day. I'm sure he's had plenty of comments stating that this would happen one day. This probably However long he was doing it, he's been getting these warnings. I promise you. It just so happens it's turned up now, and more people are watching, so he's more recognizable. And here we are. And again, when it comes to that word, it's the same word as "fu." It's the same word as "you stepped on my shoe." We still gonna flip out, bro. It doesn't. That word should not make you feel some type of way. Like, you know, intelligence over emotions is how I roll. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, a lot of brothers are sitting in jail because of their reactions. They may have reacted emotionally over something so minute that they're thinking about it now. The whole trial with the Julio. Look at this yellow pretty nigga. He crying and shit. You know they gonna make him somebody bitch up in that joint. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? He like missing his sister and all that. But at the end of the day, when we watched the video, Brody was calculated and he knew what, you know what I'm saying? He knew what it was. So why these niggas are surprised that they going to jail forever? Like they like, oh man, like, no nigga, you murdered somebody. This is the repercussion. Same thing.
Can I say something real quick? I got to put shit in context. First of all, Kenny E3, whatever the fuck your name is, your mama sucked camel nuts from the back, nigga. Second of all, we gotta put in context. Chud the Bussy-nator shot himself, like Officer Doofy.
Okay,
he shot his damn self.
Okay, I didn't know.
Nobody, yeah. So we gotta put that in context. You know what I mean?
Okay. And really, when it comes to words do have meaning. However, I can decide what it means to me.
Facts.
Right? I can decide what it means to me. Like Sneeko, I think he's Muslim now. Those words that he has in the Quran mean nothing to me if I don't believe it. I have to believe it. If I don't believe it, no matter what, that shit don't mean nothing to me. The Prophet Muhammad doesn't mean anything to me if I don't believe it. The only way you can make it mean something to me is if you commit violence towards me and make your word mean something to me. But if we are just having a debate and a conversation, that's your perspective. Now, if I want the N-word to mean something to me, it will. I also won't tell other people what something should mean to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, like attracts like. You know that word means something to a lot of people. It does. So when you say it, you're looking for something, and you should get what you're looking for. Me personally, I got shit to do tomorrow. But there's other people that have a lot of time on their hands, and you're going to find out exactly what that word means to people, right? And he's being disingenuous because he wouldn't go to Mecca and say anything disparaging about the hadith, about Prophet Muhammad. He wouldn't say any disparaging thing towards the Quran because he knows there are people that what you say towards that, it means something to them. And it's always funny that people always want to tell black people how to feel about shit. Like, don't nobody tell somebody, like a Jewish person, well, the Holocaust, that was a long time ago. You shouldn't feel anything to it. They only do that to black people. You shouldn't feel that way about the N-word. You shouldn't feel that way about slavery. You shouldn't feel that way about school to prison pipeline. You shouldn't feel that way about eugenics. Get over it. They only say that to niggas. Only. They don't say that to nobody else.
I'm gonna play.
They know black people lead with their emotions.
I'm gonna play a clip of Chud. Then I'm gonna get Skep to respond on it, just in case people don't know what he's like known for.
Niggas. Look at this nigga chimping out. They all chimping out. How y'all doing? Yeah. Y'all chimping out. Y'all believe in freedom of speech? Freedom of speech. Y'all know me. Hell yeah. White people can say nigger, right?
Whoa.
Come on. I thought y'all believe in freedom of speech. Y'all don't believe in freedom of speech? I thought y'all was American. Y'all not American?
I'm definitely American.
They're chimping out. Yeah, I don't drink. He walk around, he be like, we've
been giving out burgers.
He has pepper spray though, so if you run up on him,
We got more than that. We got a little more than that. But
he be harassing niggas, and then he just pepper sprays them. Like,
no, dude start chimping out.
He doesn't fight. He pepper sprays or he gonna shoot. Like, he don't even fight. That's crazy.
Cowboy.
You get this shit from your mama right? I seen this video. I was like, bro, this nigga is crazy.
But freedom is.
But he wouldn't go to an affluent black area though. They only go to port. He would not go to an affluent black area. First of all, they would call the police on his ass. So you're only going to do this with a certain class of people. They do this with poor people. You would not go and say, can a white person say nigga in Baldwin Hills or in certain areas in PG County or certain areas in Charlotte where the economics look a little different. You go to the poorest places to get this shit off right here.
Hold on, Ken. I gotta get some pushback because I don't know if those was the poorest places because he in Nashville. A lot of money out there. I think it was more like multicultural places where it's a lot of motherfuckers mixed in. I don't think it was now they could be poor though. You know what I mean? I just don't know. I think it was more of a multicultural. There's more like it's like white, Hispanic, blacks that's living kind of in the same area. You get what I mean?
Do you think he would go ask a black man in a suit this?
Yeah, I really think he would do that. I don't think he will go in an affluent black area, like you said, or a black area that's in just total disarray. Like if he go like somewhere like in Memphis somewhere, right? It's a difference between Nashville, Tennessee, and Memphis, Tennessee.
True.
From what I've been told. So that I think it's more of that. You feel me? Because like I'm from Oakland. I'm from the town, and it's much different than out here in San Diego. You feel what I'm saying? So I think I don't know. It could be that, Ken, but I might think it's more the multicultural shit. That's why he's comfortable doing that shit.
This guy was a future doctor. He does this too. Them get skeptic to respond.
You got Fendi glasses on. You ain't got shit. You got lens crafters on, pussy ass nigga. This dude, that's why he's making money and you ain't. And he got the V-Lone on. What you wearing, nigga? Your work shirt? Bitch. What does that say?
You're a bitch.
Atlum.
You ain't never gonna be nothing but a bitch.
So all you guys do is talk.
You can't look me in the eyes because you might be the nigga.
Are you on some shrooms or something? What are you on?
I told you I'm on your mama's sweet
pussy,
bitch.
You're a bitch, bro. Literally, all you do is talk about your dick.
I'm sorry. I'm a nigger.
Come back over here.
Okay. Let's
Come back over here.
Let's not fight. I am.
Touch me again. Touch me again.
I don't want to get pepper sprayed. I really don't.
Go pick up my hat, nigger. You heard me, nigga. Touch me again. Touch me again, nigger. That's what I thought. Thank you.
Don't hit me with that shit.
I ain't gonna pray you. That motherfucker wants to put his hands on me again. Go home with you. Let's go get his ass. Hail Hitler, nigga. Hey, thanks for picking up my hat.
I hear that bass in his
Look at
voice
this.
now.
Get her. Get her. Let's go get that dude. Yeah, you better run, you pussy ass motherfucker. He just assaulted me. Arrest him.
Ebony, what's your thoughts?
I would have been mad if somebody didn't whoop his ass. Like if I saw that in real life, actually it's happened. No one said the N-word. They said something, a white guy said something to my friend and I was like, hell no, shut it all off. Everybody went home after that because it's the audacity to act like that because you believe that no one's going to confront you, like because they've been able to go throughout their whole life and people just like smile and are like, oh, I don't want a problem today or whatever. And then you never know who you're going to be up against. And bitch, I will look a police officer right in the face and be like, yeah, like what? They're not going to do anything. So the crazy part is that I'm pretty sure this was the same scenario that happened. And then somebody actually came at him and he pulled out his gun. So they're cowards at the end of it all. That's the reason why everyone's kind of hesitant because everyone knows that if a police officer gets called, they're going to blame you. They're not going to blame him. And they know that he probably has a gun on him and I don't want that problem. And I've got too much to do. I've got too much to lose. I don't really want to deal with this, but he met the right one. And I know he wouldn't go down to Louisiana and do that. Like, I know for sure people in Louisiana where I lived in an area in Louisiana, they don't care if they make it tomorrow. They would have been like, and you and me tonight. So that's the thing about it. He's in Nashville, Tennessee. I don't know if you've ever been to Nashville. It's very white. Very, very white. Like the actual downtown in Nashville is like a country hall of fame type of thing. We went for Christmas. It was so boring. I was like, what do you do here? It literally, you had to go look for people. It's like, it was all white, like country, older, young people that are like in college or whatever. It just was very boring. So yeah, I know why he's there. I know why he won't go to New Orleans. I know why he won't go to different areas, because he knows he's a coward. And I'm pretty sure Clarksville is only an hour and a half away from Nashville. So he must be from that area. If you guys know the history of there, the Confederates and the Union fought them. There was a big, there's like a fort that they have up there where that was one of the first places where they actually went head to head. So a lot of the people that live in that area were basically there because of the Civil War. So it just shows like the ignorance.
This is, but if I've been locked up before, to sit in a prison for assault or attempt murder for this though, like to crash out over this though, like this. So you're walking on the street and you see this person. I'm gonna think this dude got mental illness. I'm going around him. I'm crossing the street. I'm crossing the street. You know what I'm saying? Because I would be very upset at my child if my son took it upon himself to, I'm gonna show him. What did you show him? The purpose of it is to get content. So when you inflict violence on this individual, that's the purpose. You know what I'm saying? This is a form of BDSM.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, it's the same thing with that girl, that white lady that was at that at the playground. They don't care. They don't care, and they will do this to multiple people. And that lady that day just so happened to run into a different parent, because had that been me, her ass would have been on the floor. I would have been arrested. I don't care. I'm sorry. It's just the audacity and the way that they feel empowered because of Trump. The fact that they think that this is their country and that they can just come up to anybody. You don't know if somebody just so happened to go drop something off or is Uber dashing and they're like a teen. And imagine if that was my child, like, and you go up to my child and you start calling them names like me. Like I would have stepped in even if that wasn't me. And if I'm with people, the people I run with, they wouldn't have allowed him to leave. He would have been left in a stretcher.
You feel different. My last thing on that. You feel different. You feel different the day after, and you sitting in the pit, like you sitting in the county, like yo, handcuffs is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like taking showers and the same thing with other people over that. Like if you go to jail for protecting your family, or you go because you're a real live revolutionary and that's what you believe in, that's not revolution though. It ain't even about anything. It's somebody's words. And excuse me, you're not inhibiting me getting money. You're not stepping in on my toes or anything. This person has mental illness and they are looking for an energy. So the energy he should find is somebody that don't have nothing to lose like them. But for somebody that have something to lose, you have a family, or you like how does a man call home from jail and tell his wife that I'm about to be sitting here because I was walking on the street and a white dude was saying nigger and I punched him? How do you explain that to your lady?
You ain't even got to explain it to me. And here's the thing. I got a sibling in prison. Like the way we come from, like you don't allow for someone to disrespect you like that and to lower people. And the thing about me is like, if you're have so much audacity to do it in front of me, you have audacity to do it in front of anybody. Like I want you to fear for the next person. Next time you do it, I want you to fear because of the encounter that you had with me. Like I just come from different, I don't know. I was raised differently, I guess.
This him getting arrested.
There's two of them. There's another green one just like it right here.
Yeah, they normally park right here, man.
This same one?
Hey, sir, you're under arrest.
What did I do? Okay. Can you lock it?
Huh?
No, nobody said shit.
Huh?
Can you hear us?
Yeah. I thought Kim was saying something. Okay.
Was that the arrest from him shooting? Or
No,
was that a different?
No. before.
That shit was before.
If you watch it right now, hit that subscribe button, press that notification bell, know when we go live. All right, Skeptic, what's your final thoughts?
I think that what's currently going on in America is embarrassing. I think that the representation that we sent to China, I don't know if you guys saw, who all flew with Trump as his, I guess, as the cabinet that was going with him. It was all white men, which is like kind of the representation of what they wanted. What's going on with Chud is insane. I'm honestly hope that he goes to jail for a very long time. I hope that he gets a good judge that will make an example out of him, because this had a long time coming for him, and for other young people that want to do the things that he's doing to know that you'll end up in prison, or worse, you'll end up unalived. And join us on Monday for the Man Cave. This is a really good episode. We had a lot of laughs and a lot of interesting reactions to what's currently going on.
Sure. Skeptic, I'm gonna play the China clip of them walking out. They're gonna play Slim final thought clip, because I had a clip that you actually just brought up. This is when Trump was in China. Is what you're talking about, Skeptic, or something else?
It looks like a horror movie kind of.
They were saying that they rolled out the red carpet for him.
Man.
All right, so by special request, I'm gonna play Slim clip. This is Slim final thoughts.
I seen that motherfucking Kevin Hart roast. Shout out Kevin Hart. Shit was funny as fuck. I also seen that backlash from that George Floyd joke. I just want to say, nigga, fuck George Floyd family, nigga. You bitch ass niggas. Cub brother went on national TV talking about stop the violence. Oh, increase the peace, nigga. Your bitch ass sold out for some money, nigga. I'm a real activist. I remember that whole ass shit, nigga. If you kill my brother, it's fuck you for life, nigga. Fuck your kids, nigga. You bitch ass niggas. Now we supposed to be sensitive to the fact that cut your family, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. You don't get to tell us how to fucking feel, bitch. Nigga, when George Floyd died, you bitch ass niggas was cheerleading. Black lives, they matter here. Blacks, fuck all that shit, nigga. Gay ass, weird ass shit. Ban me off the internet, nigga. I'm tired of this soft ass shit. Don't be making fun. Oh, nigga, but when the nigga said it's a fuckable 10-year-old, nigga, that shit was so fucking disgusting. How the fuck ain't nobody talking about that pedophile shit? Nigga, fuck George Floyd, nigga. Let's talk about that pedophile shit.
All right, so what's your response to that?
I love it. If I ever had to get in touch with my feelings, it'll probably be that nigga. Man cave.
Kid, what's your final thoughts?
Mind you, he had to watch that video back before he posted it. Right? While he's yelling in the camera, he edited that. You know what I'm saying? He turned the volume up at different spots. Man, listen, I want to encourage everybody to get outside and touch grass. A lot of this shit, when you go outside, you don't even know it exists. The state parks are still open. You know what I'm saying? The museums are still open. Libraries are still open. Barnes and Noble is still open. The scary thing is people see the world through their phone and be like, oh my God, the world is crazy. Yo, turn your phone off and see if you feel the same way. If you think America's going crazy, turn your phone off. Turn your TV off. Do you still feel the same? Is that something you're feeling when you're walking around? You know what I'm saying? Get outside. Like, if you're a hard worker, use your money for experiences. Go do shit. Go try shit for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Lean more into your hobbies. There's a site called meetup.com. What's your interest? There's people that think just like you. You should catch up with them. But if you are watching the world through your computer screen, that is very dangerous because we're in the world of interest media. So the algorithm is only feeding you back what it believes your interests are. I promise you, the world looks way different if you stop watching it from a computer screen and you just go outside. The summer is about to start. Go fall in love. Go meet somebody, new people for the first time. Talk to some different kind of people. I promise you, the world is not what people say it is. Go touch grass, man.
For sure. Kamal, what's your final thoughts?
Man, this shit was great, y'all. Y'all funny as hell. Hold on. And today episode
And was
page, man. Y'all go follow Skeptic, Slim, Ken. Y'all follow the new party. Make sure y'all hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. Also, if y'all want to come over to my end, I have my own channel, Kamal Johnson. I know some of y'all are illiterate and can't spell for shit, so here you go, Kamal Johnson on YouTube. You feel me? Some of y'all already watching over there too. I appreciate y'all. First of all, Trump said, "Fuck y'all pocketbooks." You feel me? He said, "I don't give a damn about the American people pocketbooks. Y'all better get y'all shit together and be ready to pay gas that's gonna be $12.25 in the next 2 weeks." God damn. But on the next subject, Chud the Bussinator, right? Let's put it all the way in context. I told y'all that a white man was gonna shoot his ass, and who shot his ass? A white man. Now, it's not what y'all think. He shot himself. This nigga is a Cheddar Bob, Timu, Officer Doofy ass nigga. You right, Ken. This nigga do got mental illness. So, ass dumbass. Shooting his damn self. Why he didn't shoot the fair one? You feel me? I want to see that video. Because I'm pretty sure that brother was like, y'all got PTSD. You keep saying this shit is going to happen. I bet you he dropped the N-bomb again and told him he chimping out. And then, oh, I'm chimping out? Okay. Bye, y'all. Right in his damn mouth. Right in his damn mouth. Y'all see the bass went out of his voice too after he got hit in his mouth? He called him, they just surrounded me and I was just so afraid for my life. So I pulled out my gun and I was just so scared. Oh my God. Man, don't ever think a nigga tough when you see his prior pictures before he tried to get famous, and this nigga probably wearing a turquoise thong under his purple dress. Shout out to the new party. Shout out to the man cave. Peace out, y'all.
For sure, for sure. We do this every Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Have a good night, man cave.
Hello, history buffs. Ready for a journey back? Look at this encampment. The spirit of 76 is alive.
Freedom of future. A true patriot savors these moments, but the fight for liberty calls. To the encampment for freedom of future.
For liberty. This is what American patriotism is all about. Look at these flags. They represent our fight for liberty.
The hour our liberty is at hand. For freedom is brava. Secure our liberty. My fellow patriots, the hour of decision is upon us. Let us march forth with courage to secure our liberty.
Welcome to my colonial home. Today, Del Payne's work captures the spirit of we fight for independence. And our freedom. Greetings from the encampment. The spirit of liberty is strong. We will fight for our rights and our freedom.
Hour is late. We must enact. To the encampment for liberty. Through every change and challenge. We stand at the dawn of liberty, unshaken by the trials ahead. Soldiers, the enemy is near. Front line, flapping.